की आवश्यकता है, क्योंकि संख्याओं में जो लोग हैं हॉस्पिटल में हैं, आज हमारे बीच नहीं हैं, कुछ लोग हॉस्पिटल में हैं, लेकिन जो हॉस्पिटल में ही हैं दवाइयाँ नहीं हैं उनके पास। काफ़ी बच्चे हैं जो कम्प्लीटली अनाथ हो चुके हैं, लोगों के पास खाना नहीं है, कपड़े पहनने के लिए नहीं है, जूते पहनने के लिए नहीं है। And there's a lot going on in Nepal, and today, not just today, but at this moment, at this second, they need our help. Tomorrow, we may need their help at one point, but today, they need our help. हमारे देशों में, हमारे मुल्कों में कहा जाता है कि भगवान के बाद, रब के बाद, अल्लाह के बाद इंसानियत आती है। वही इंसानियत, वही प्यार, वही फेथ लेके हम कुछ लोगों ने हमारी टीम जो of course you will be introduced to later on, humanity, इंसानियत अपने दिल में लेके आज की शाम जो है हमने नेपाल के नाम कर दी है। And it's certainly a fundraiser, और नृत्य और गाने बजाने के साथ हमारा गोल जो है, जो हमारा लक्ष्य है fundraiser का $19,000 to raise for this effort. तो हमारी कोशिश ये है कि आप certainly, thank you. We're hoping to reach that goal, और हमारी आशा है कि आज जो हम लोगों ने इवेंट प्लान किया है, आपका दिल इतना खुश हो जाए कि donation, either yourself या you call your friends and family and donate. And donations are being accepted two ways. One is there is a donation box outside. There are volunteers here to collect donation. We also have a credit card, a payment that we can collect. Facebook May. I'm pretty sure every single one of you has Facebook page. Just type in the name of the event, Shaam Nepal ke Naam, and our event page will come up, or usme link hai, and you can donate, make donations through our credit card or online as well. Again, there are volunteers out, and we are certainly trying to reach our goal for $19,000, and we certainly need your help. So without any further ado, I would like to honor this evening with the national anthem of America as well as Nepal. So if all of you can stand up, if you don't mind. And if you can place your right hand on your heart. And we will get the anthem started in just a moment, I promise. And if you know the words for the American National Anthem as well as Nepali National Anthem, please feel free. That was a great start. Next, I would like to ask Miss Vijay Shaw to come on the stage. She is the most wonderful, beautiful lady I met earlier today. And she's the president of the American Nepal Women's Association here in Washington, D.C. And 100% of the proceeds that we will be raising, the funds today, the fundraiser that we're doing today, and the goal is certainly $19,000, is going to the association that she belongs to. And they are certainly doing wonderful things with the donation, the cash donations, the food donations, and numerous other donations that are taking place. They've certainly been on the news as well as the newspaper at Washington Post. So I'm going to give the mic over to Ms. Bijay Shah to come and introduce herself and the association that she is with.
Good afternoon. Namaste. I'm Bijay Shah. I'm an NY president. I would say thank you supporting as well as many lives taken away, most of our heritage destroyed. We appreciate community effort, community together to save this cause. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's program starts. Everybody's Nepali people knows हाम्रो देशमा यस्तो दुःख आइपरेको छ. सबै मिली हेल्प गरौँ. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shaw, for the beautiful introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, and you will certainly agree with me, every time us as humans, when we are in time of need, in time of trouble, the first person that we call upon is our God. And we ask God for help. We ask Him to give us courage, bravery, to see things through, especially at times like what Nepal is facing. And keeping that in mind, the next performance that we have is actually by Mr. Murali Naral, Mr. Durga Antola, and Mr. Rajan Adhikari, and they will actually be doing a bhajan. And the bhajan is called Hey Malik, and it's for peace for Nepal. So may I please have the group, Mr. Murali Naral and his group on. Thank you.
Hey Malik, tere bande hum, aise ho hamare karam, neki par chale aur badi se kare, taaki haste hue nikle dum. Hey Malik, tere bande hum, aise ho hamare karam, neki par chale aur badi se kare, taaki haste hue nikle dum. Hey Malik, tere bande hum. बड़ा कमजोर है आदमी, सभी लाखों है इसमें कमी, पर तू जो खड़ा है दयालु बड़ा, तेरी कृपा से धरती में दिया तूने हमें जन्म, तू ही झेलेगा हम सबके गम, नेकी पर चले और बदी से डरे, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम. ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम. तेरा घना छा रहा, तेरा इंसान घबरा रहा, बुरे बेखबर कुछ न आता नजर, सुख का सूरज छुपा जा रहा है, तेरी रोशनी में जो दम, तुम आपस मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करुण। नीति पर चले और बनी से चले, ताकि हंसते हुए छोड़ी गए जिसको मातो बनी न माना, तोड़ी गए नाता सबे बनी न माना। छोड़ी गए जिसको मातो बनी न माना, तोड़ी गए नाता सबे बनी न माना। जागे निजाम से मंत्र पाए, जागे निजाम से मंत्र पाए। एक बात ने पाई सभी को निपाली, एक बात ने पाई सभी को निपाली। मेरे गाँव चली वाक लागे उड़ी जाते दिन रात गारी, वाक लागे उड़ी जाते दिन रात गारी। नाद गाते रामाउथी मेची महाकाली, नाद गाते रामाउथी मेची महाकाली। एक बात निपाली सदै को निपाली, एक बात निपाली सदै को निपाली। समझिएगा लक्ष्य सारा कर्मा, जो गाँव संस्कृति अपन को मरमा, जो गाँव संस्कृति अपन को मरमा। हृदय मगौरव समभाव पाली, हृदय मगौरव समभाव पाली। एक बात निपाली सदै को निपाली, एक बात निपाली सदै को निपाली। छोड़ी गए जिसको मातो बनी न माना, तोड़ी गए नाता सबे बनी न बना। छोड़ी गए जिसको मातो बनी न माना, तोड़ी गए नाता सबे बनी न बना। जा गए निजाम से मंत्र पाली, जा गए निजाम से मंत्र पाली। एक बात नेपाली सदै को नेपाली, एक बात नेपाली सदै को नेपाली।
The group that performed, especially the young man that was 12 years old. Can I have him out here again one more time? Can you guys please, a big round of applause for him? Can you raise your hand? And how long have you learned this instrument? Wow, if I'm good at math, that will be, how many years would you have been when you started? Oh my God. And you are certainly great out there. Do you give up private lessons? Because I'm pretty sure there's some kids out there that parents would love for their kids to learn how to play tabla.
Guru is Abhijit Kamse, and he teaches tabla very well. He's an outstanding person, and everything that I've done is for him.
Wow, great. Parents, if you need to teach your kids how to play tabla, I'm pretty sure that you can. Okay, they took my voice away. Again, that's the key of talking to us. I have learned to measure goals and advancements in any community or within ourselves is when you see youth, when you see our kids, or youth in particular, participating. And the reason I say that is the next performer that we have, his name is a joke. And you know, when I saw him in the hall, I'm like, what is this dude doing? Just coming in here, just, you know, with characters in an ad. What's wrong with him? You know, this is a fundraiser. Doesn't he know that? I'm like, dude, are you in the wrong place? And then, you know, as we were calling performers in the backstage, I realized I should have never thought that. Because serves me right, because he's one of our performers. And of course, when Joe is out here, and you'll get to see him, the gentleman is also known as One Son, and I'm pretty sure he will explain that in a few minutes why he also is known by that name. But the gentleman will be singing a song that he composed. He actually wrote this song, and the song is called Prayer for Nepal. And after his performance, I highly encourage, if any of you has any questions, please do raise your hand so we can answer your questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Sanjog for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sanjog Narola. For those of you that do not know me, some of you know me as One Son. That's great. I'm not sure if you've had the chance to check out this song called Pray for Nepal. I know a few of you have pulled me aside and appreciated it. The whole purpose of it was to drive awareness and build donations. I hope you guys do enjoy it. It is on YouTube. We recently got over 50,000 views, hopefully more donations. And I hope you enjoy it. The intro, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the devastation that we've all gone through, but this is something personal to me. My sister is out there in Nepal right now, and a lot of my family is, and a lot of your family is, and hopefully they understand that we care. They're
I wanted to ask you, a beautiful song which you composed and you wrote, the music, the words, everything, and I'm sure everybody will agree, the words was listening to, it really came from your heart. What inspired you to write this song?
Well, thank you first and foremost for the great introduction. I guess to answer your question, I kind of said it briefly. You know, when I found out, I was in the West Coast, and I found out right when it was happening, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning over here, but it was 12 o'clock over there, and I was frantically calling Nepal because my sister is over there. My sister, for those of you that know me, my sister is my best friend. She is my guardian angel. She has done everything and above and beyond for me and this world. Wonderful to be on the train. And when I couldn't get in touch with her and I couldn't get in touch with my parents because it was so late, I didn't know how to feel at that moment. So the next morning, with no sleep, you know, I had gotten a bunch of people that texted me, and one of my friends, actually the singer, original singer of the song is Sajjan Raj Vedya. He's a wonderful singer, and he came up to me and he was like, "We need to make this song." And I was like, yeah, there was no doubt. So from that moment on, we wrote the song that day. We reached out to over 40 to 60 people to make Pray for Nepal signs, and we made them do a video clip of themselves. And you can see people of all, if you look it up on YouTube, you can see people of all different ethnicities in all different places of the world, including my sister, with these Pray for Nepal signs. And it was wonderful because all of us were able to come together and really show support. And I think that meant so much to the people in Nepal. I think that's meant so much to the people that wanted to help Nepal and drive donations, and more importantly, build awareness. Because we live in a constantly moving world where we get distracted so easily, but this is a reminder that there are people out there in the world that are suffering, and we are blessed. We are truly blessed to be here, to be with each other, and support one another.
And they're helping Nepal with a great humanitarian cause. There are a lot of other people, and certainly we are hoping, we're wishing, and praying that you guys can support us today as well with the donations. As I mentioned earlier, there's a donation box in the front where the registration is. We also are accepting donations online via our Facebook page, which is Shaam Nepal. Just type that in and search on Facebook, and it will come up. Any sort of donation, any amount of donation is or never small enough, or never big enough, I should say, for a cause such as this. Without, again, any further ado, I'd like to introduce our next performers. They are the Nepali, the Hall Sisters, and they will be doing a performance on a song called Laudana Apa. Excuse my pronunciation, but... But as I was watching the girls dance, I mean, not only were they dancing beautifully, but if you guys wanted to take dancing lessons, I'm pretty sure you can talk to them. You know, they were just gorgeous, just, you know, with their outfits, with their motions, and, you know, their hand gestures that they were doing. This is the only thing I could understand, and the only reason I could understand this gesture, right? Nepali folk. Literally on fire. But anyways, so the Nepali folk dance, we do a lot of this, right? I'm saying only because I'm Garhwali. I'm from Dehradun, Uttarkashi, and all this sort of stuff, so we have a lot of signature steps. We're smoking this confusing. I'm thinking I'm on fire. So again, beautiful dance. speakers, and again, we have a gentleman by the name of Ken Sagrawala, and he actually will be singing a song, and it is Kuchna Kako. So here's Ken for you, ladies and gentlemen. Would you Okay, my voice is back up. It's a beautiful song, don't you guys agree? Yeah. Brings you or takes you back to the early, 90s movie? What movie was that song from, by the way? Who knows? What was that famous song from that movie? Right? Is that the same movie? Right? I was like in 8th grade or something, and I know all the boys in the school were singing that song, trying to, get the girls on the side or whatever for Valentine's Day. I think it came out right around Valentine's Day, if I remember correctly. But again, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to remind you that today's event is a fundraiser, and our goal certainly is $19,000 that we would like to raise. And आपको से मिलती है और आशा भी यही है कि आप लोग हमारी मदद करेंगे ये goal reach करने में. Also, there are donation boxes outside. You can make donations via online. We also, I know there are a couple of kids that are here. If you guys are thirsty or hungry, we do have snacks, appetizer. Young ladies that will be doing a Nepali folk dance. I'd like to bring the ladies on the stage real quick. Can I have my young ladies? Thank you. Beautiful young ladies with beautiful outfits. Because I couldn't rock this if I were to wear it. I'm like, wait, what? What goes where? But these young ladies are really representing their country so beautifully with the outfit, with the tradition. And I'd like to introduce them, and of course I'm going to pass the mics on to them to introduce their names.
Hi, my name is Annie. Hi, I'm Rashika Bulazoki. Hi, I'm Swastika Bulazoki. Hello, I'm Katrina Sharma.
Ladies and gentlemen, these young ladies will be performing a traditional Nepali dance for you, and here they are.
I'm
energy. And I was watching their dance from behind the curtains, and I'm like, wow, I was doing that at one time in my life, and I had that much energy. And like, where did that energy go? And I'm like, oh, okay, I know where it went. And my energy goes running behind my 17-month-old son and my 5-year-old daughter that are fighting all the time, and whatnot. But again, young ladies, thank you so much for the beautiful dance, and I'm very sure that all of you guys certainly appreciated their performance. Next up, we have a gentleman by the name of Sudhanshu, and he taught his singing back in the college days. And since then, he's been singing and performing in a lot of different venues and events, whether they're fundraisers or social and corporate events. And today's event, he is actually one of the main organizers for the event, again, believing in the same vision and the idea of what we have as humanity in helping others. And Sudhanshu will be performing some Bollywood songs for us, a bit upbeat, and I will pass the mic on to him for him to introduce himself and the songs that he will perform.
गुलाबी आंखें जो तेरी देखी शराबी ये हो गया संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारों संभलना मुश्किल हो गया दिल में मेरे ख्वाब मेरे तस्वीरें जैसे हो दीवारों पे तुझ पे फिदा मैं क्यों हुआ आता है गुस्सा मुझे प्यार में मैं लुट गया मन के कहा मैं कभी करना रहा क्या कहूँ दिलवा बुरा ये जादू तेरी आँखों का ये मेरा कातिल हो गया गुलाबी आँखें जो तेरी देखी शराबी ये हो गया मैंने सदा चाहा यही दामन बचा लूं हसीनों से तेरी कसम ख्वाबों में भी बचता फिरा नाज़नीनों से तौबा मगर मिल गई तुझसे नजर मिल गया वो देखकर सुन रहा वो बेखबर बुरा ये जादू तेरी आँखों का ये मेरा बिस्मिल हो गया गुलाबी आँखें जो तेरी देखी शराबी ये हो गया संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारों संभलना मुश्किल हो गया Kami औरों के गालों पे पप्पी, मेरे ही गालों पे कांटे, मैला है क्रिकेट की जैसी, कंधे पे क्रिकेट की जैसी, लिपस्टिक का थप्पा लग जाती है गालों पे खूब से मार के, ओ मेरी, ओ मेरी, ओ मेरी, 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 मेरे को कुछ बता, कहाँ चलती, प्यार की कुछ बता, ओ मेरी जान, मेरे को मत तू बना दे, कहाँ चलती, प्यार की कुछ बता, ओ मेरी जान, मेरे को मत तू बना दे, कहाँ चलती, प्यार की कुछ बता दे।
But he also sings Bengali and Tamil, 3-4 different languages. I mean, I'm up here emceeing and I can't remember when to speak in Hindi and when to speak in English. You know, what I do is English is what they call it, back and forth. And Subanshu can remember and sing 4 different languages. That's certainly very certainly amazing. Before I introduce the next group to you, again, just wanted to point out, because I know I see the crowd has gotten a little bit larger from the last time I saw us up on the stage. So I wanted to again point out to everybody that today's event is a fundraiser. Our goal is to raise $19,000 for Nepal, the 2 earthquakes and the victims in Nepal. We would like to remind you guys that this event, or this unfortunate event of earthquake, has certainly left a lot of people speechless. Certainly was very unexpected, but then again, any act of God is usually unexpected. I remember when I heard the news of what was going on, I certainly talked to my mom, and she was making her phone calls back, in Garbal and Kashi and stuff, to make sure that our families over there are certainly fine and in good health. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys, your families might have certainly been affected. And I want you guys to remember how you felt when you heard of the news. As I mentioned earlier, I have a daughter and a son, and I can only imagine if something were to happen to them, I certainly won't be able to continue living my life, knowing that my kids are no longer with me, or they're hurt, or any family member, whether my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, whomever is hurt. So certainly our team would like for you to think about people that are in Nepal that are suffering, not just the adults. There are people in hospitals, with infections, with sickness, with disease, and they're waiting for medical help. They have hospitals the Red Cross has built, but they need help with medical equipment, they need help with medicine. So this donation, the fundraiser that we have today, is certainly going to help us in helping Red Cross with the funds that we need for medical supplies. They'll take care of it. I don't have to worry about it. I just have to get your money, that's all. I'm just kidding. A lot of the kids that are orphaned, a lot of the people, the moms and dads that have passed away because of this unfortunate event. There are a lot of kids just roaming around the streets. They don't have food to eat. They don't know where to go. They're lost. Majority of them are younger kids. Obviously, there are no schools. So they're Red Cross is certainly trying to build camps where they can start schools for the kids to kind of get them, going and out of this whole sad momentum. Kids need adults, kids, everybody there, they need clothes, they need shoes, they don't have it. We are living here in the U.S., we are very fortunate. Even if there was some sort of disaster, even when Katrina happened, think about Katrina several years ago, the federal government, FEMA, was right there within seconds to help people out. In Nepal, in India, and a lot of the third world countries, they don't have such programs. They're not fortunate enough to have such programs as FEMA. They don't have government-funded aid, not as much as what we have here. Again, a lot of people in the community have put these events together, such as us and other people, to do this fundraiser for Nepal and help the Nepalese community. Again, our event tonight 100% of these donations are being donated to the American Nepal Women's Association. We had Ms. Vijay Shah earlier up here on stage talking about her community, about her nonprofit organization. Her organization certainly was in the news as well as newspaper, the good deeds that they're doing, collecting food cans. Again, if you'd like to make additional donations, you can certainly see her outside. She's actually walking through the door now. Her volunteers are up here as well. Before we start the next segment of our program, I know I've been talking for the last couple of minutes. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to make any comment in regards to the efforts that have been placed today to put this beautiful event together, or anything they would like to share as to what's happening back home? I know you guys do.
Several years, almost 40 years, and recently this is the earthquake that happened after 80 years. The first one was 80 years before, and now this is the worst earthquake we have ever experienced. And as you can see in the television and everywhere, thousands of people have died, and the thousands of houses has collapsed. And in order to help that, I'm a physician. I have my son went there for 2 weeks to help the villages. Because my friend, their daughter went with him and did a lot of work, hard work. We have several other doctors and nurse practitioners and others that have gone to Nepal and helped different villages in the country. I think I am so happy to be here. I'm visiting my friend, Mr. Nirola, and as you see, his son sang a beautiful song for help to Nepal. And this is a very good opportunity for people to contribute and help for the earthquake people as much as we can. The main things, we need 4 things. 1 is shelters, number 2 is the food, and number 3 is the water purification pills, and lastly, medical help. And medical help primarily consists of the fracture of the arm or leg or head, and also the bruises and lacerations and that kind of thing. So any physicians or doctors or nurses who is interested to go, they can go through the World Health Organizations and also through the Doctors Without Borders, and there are lots of other international organizations.
What we need is mental health. Of course, you know, even people that do survive the disaster, they end up in hospitals. Again, in the hospitals, you know, their diseases, you know, their sickness, their illness. People need purified water, you know, for the surgeries and to take care of them, not only just for drinking purposes. We do need medical supplies. So Doctor Without Borders certainly is a great way if you have any family relative, if you have your sibling, your kids that are interested in going overseas and supporting the cause. There is another gentleman who would certainly like to say a few words.
Yeah, we are very old Adivasi in Washington, Nepal. I go 1967. That makes it how many years? 48 years. Anyway, look, this is as much humanitarian, as much religious, some kind of benevolence. This is the time to show for Nepal, the victims, their families, and what we can do from here, this distance, that is not going to be too much, but of course, we have to do our part. Now, Dr. Hari Sharma, before me, he brought many things to your attention, that they need food, they need sanitation, they need medicines. These are urgent, because lives are at stake. People have nothing, no homes, no food, no family. Doctors have medical help. So please give it understood. What I write often for Republica English Daily, and I have brought 2 articles in the last 3 weeks. One was on Wednesday, And there I talked about emergencies, all right, but we have to talk, or look at the longer term. How many times I distinguish between short-term health and long-term health. Short-term health, as Dr. Hari Sharma has mentioned, medicine and food and sanitation, but long-term, to rehabilitate, to restructure, to make up for whatever things I've lost. In my estimate, tentative estimate is about 4 billion US dollars. That is 400 billion rupees. Translates into a dollar. 4 billion US dollars of damage to infrastructure, to houses, to monuments, to temples, cultural sites. That will be over 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Now, we cannot give much to that, but whatever we can give for private housing for the longer term. So this fundraising is not one time event, today or next week or next week. You can count it for next year and next year.
Actually talked, one of the points I wanted to make that the effects of the crisis going back in Nepal, they're not just a sprint. I mean, what we are going to have to do is like, it's going to be a long, arduous marathon. I mean, from Haiti, from experiences we've had in Katrina, even in the 2004 Indonesian earthquake, relief efforts are still going on. Once the media cycle dies down, usually, our empathy also dies down. It's different when we have our own families there, but for most people, our interest fades with the news cycle. So the idea is to keep the idea and the awareness going on. And one of the ways you can do this, 2 things is, there is a movement for We the People. A lot of you have email accounts. Please petition to the White House so that we can provide a TPS status for Nepali citizens who might have to have a temporary movement in other countries. So that's something you can do today to help us out. And then the second thing is, when you see something that does not make sense, like the big controversy about the PM fund, right? It was really good that everyone questioned it, questioned the authority and the transparency. That's the kind of and level of activity I think we need from all of you who are here, half a way around the world. So please help with the TPS, and please stay tuned with the news. This is going to be a long stages of a relief effort. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have time for one more thought.
Hello, I'm Shaam Nepal. Good evening. And I'm a founder member of ANAWA. And I would like to thank to the Indian organization to have such a wonderful program that Shaam Nepal ke Naam is so wonderful. And our host is very wonderful to announce the program. And we are really very fortunate to support from the Indian organization in such a horrible situation of Nepal. So we are so proud of you, and we'd like to thank you too. I would really like to support everyone for the donation.
Thank you.
quick relief initiative here. We are a band we've been playing for the last almost 10 years now. We do fusion, Bollywood rock, and try to entertain as much as possible. So our aim is community. So we want the community to play along with us. So if you feel like dancing, please do. Without much ado, kind of a rare thing. welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए, प्यार बरसाए, हमको तरसाए, ऐसा कोई साथी हो, ऐसा कोई प्रेमी हो, प्यास दिल की बुझा जाए। नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए, प्यार बरसाए, हमको तरसाए, ऐसा कोई साथी हो, ऐसा कोई प्रेमी हो, प्यास दिल की बुझा जाए। नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए, प्यार बरसाए, हमको तरसाए। ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत जब चूमते हैं अंबर को, प्यासा प्यासा अंबर जब चूमता है सागर को। ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत जब चूमते हैं अंबर को, प्यासा प्यासा अंबर जब चूमता है सागर को। प्यार से कसने को, बाहों में बसने को, दिल मेरा ललचाए, कोई तो आ जाए। ऐसा कोई साथी हो, ऐसा कोई प्रेमी हो, प्यास दिल की बुझा जाए। नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए, प्यार बरसाए, हमको तरसाए। ठंडे ठंडे झोंके जब गालों को सहलाए, काफी काफी किरणें जब गालों को छू जाएंगे। ठंडे ठंडे चेहरे जब गालों को सहलाए, काफी काफी किरणें जब गालों को सहलाए। सांसों की गर्मी को, आंखों की गर्मी को, मेरा मन तरसाए, कोई तो छू जाए। ऐसा कोई साथी हो, ऐसा कोई प्रेमी हो, प्यास दिल की बुझा जाए। नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए, प्यार बरसाए, हमको तरसाए। ला 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 जाने तमन्ना की घर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो कहना जरा पास आओ तो कहना रंग पे दिनारे लपेटे हुए जाने तमन्ना की घर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो कहना ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा हमारे जैसा भी कहाँ मिलेगा
Hope you guys sing along with us and enjoy and dance.
Yes, absolutely. The front of the stage is available for you. There's enough space. Come on over.
her specialty is she's a comedian. And the good thing is that there are not a lot of Desi female comedians in our Desi community. It's something that just doesn't happen. So when I first found out that Vijaya was going to be part of the event, I was certainly very excited. So I found out and I digged in a little more about her background, about her history, and comes to find out, Vijaya is not only of South Asian background, but she has certainly opened up the stage for Russell Peters. How many of you know about Russell? A few of you. So the opening act for Russell was a pretty big deal, because Russell is not just a nonchalant, kind of comedian. He's pretty hotshot, big time. He's of course Desi, but he does a lot of comedy, stand-up comedy, mainstream within the American community. A lot of the international communities certainly knows him very well. Vijaya has certainly, traveled to give her act to Canada, South Africa, and certainly her plans in future are to go to India as well. But for right now, I would like to introduce Vijaya. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Vijaya. Here she comes.
Hello, everybody. How are you? How's it going? Excellent. Okay, who are the people from Nepal? Make some noise. Thank you for coming out and supporting. We're so glad to be raising money for the victims of Nepal. Okay, so who here was born in this country? By applause. Applaud if you were born here. Okay. Who was born in India or Nepal? Not in America. Okay. Who has parents that were born in another country? Applaud if you have parents. Okay, all right, great. So my parents were born in India, and they came to this country in 1970. And let me tell you, it was really difficult to raise two Indian parents in America. Very, very difficult. There were certain American traditions that they didn't believe in, like freedom. It's hard, because every day my mother would make me pray. She would make me pray to the goddesses. She would say, Vijay, you have to pray to Saraswati, so that you get good grades and you'll get a good husband. And you have to pray to Lakshmi that you get a good, successful and wealthy husband. And you have to pray to Parvati that you are a good wife to your good, successful and wealthy husband. And I said, well, what if I don't want a husband? She said, oh, okay. Then you better pray to Shiva that I don't kill you. Scary. Indian moms are tough. They are pretty tough. My mother, is her favorite show is Wheel of Fortune. Anybody else watch Wheel of Fortune? My mom's favorite show is Wheel of Fortune, but it's very difficult watching her try to solve the puzzles. The puzzle is the Great Wall of China. Every letter is up there except for the W in wall, and my mom can't figure it out. She's saying, Great Hall of China. Great Ball of China. Great Mall of China. I said, Ma, it is the Great Wall of China. Great Mall doesn't make any sense. She said, hey, everything is made in China. That must be the Great Wall of China. So are there any Hindus here? All right. My mother is very, very Hindu. She's super Hindu. But I was confused when I was little because we would go to the temple, and then while everybody was eating the yogurt rice, we would go straight to McDonald's. Anybody else? Oh, she does. She raised her hand. I like that. Okay, good job. So, and I said, it took me a while to figure out. I said, Ma, how can we be Hindus if we're eating beef? And she said, Vijay, the cow is sacred. The bull is not. McDonald's pure bull. She's right. She's right about that. But I'm the youngest of three girls, and my oldest sister became a born-again Christian. And my mother was really confused when she converted. She said, why does she have to be born-again Christian? We are Hindu. We are born again and again and again. Of course, she makes sense. She does. Who here is still very patriotic very, very patriotic, and she's still very angry at the British. Anybody else? It's, oh, I'm glad you're raising your hand. You're still angry. Yeah, you and my mom should. Oh, you're angry too? Okay, excellent. Okay, so we should come up with a plan to do something with them, or to them, I should say. But my mom, she's still so angry, so whenever she goes to India, she flies on British Airways so that she can boss British people around. She's like, excuse me, Whitney, there is no safety card in my seat pocket. Are you trying to kill me and all of the Indians on the plane? I'm watching you. Scary. When I was a little girl, I would ask my mom to tell me fairy tales, my bedtime stories, and she would tell me the Indian fairy tales. She would say, once upon a time, there was a little girl who did everything her parents told her to do. The end. I said, Mommy, tell me the American ones. Tell me the American. She said, Vijay, look, Cinderella, mother, dead. Sleeping Beauty, mother, dead. Little Mermaid, mother, dead. Do you see a pattern here? Are you trying to kill me and all of the Indian mothers in America? I'm watching you. Scary. She's very, very scary. So wait, where are my dads? Applaud if you're a father. You are very young to be a father. Is it no? Is that okay? All right. You thought I said applaud if you have a father? Is that what He's just very confused. But so my dad thinks education is very important, like I'm sure every parent in this room does. My dad thinks education is very, very important. My father has a BSc, an MBA, an LLM, and he's a CPA. I've got HBO, ADD, and a DUI. But he likes to brag. He likes to brag about his kids. What Indian parent doesn't like to brag, right? Applaud. You know what? I want to hear applause if you brag about your kids. Applaud if you brag. If my kid is an honor roll student, they won the spelling bee, they created Google. I know Indians. Indians are so smart. But my daddy would brag, about his 3 girls. He would say, hey, this is my daughter Shanti, she's a doctor. This is my daughter Indu, she's a lawyer. This is my daughter Vijay, she's adopted. Because at a young age I knew that I wanted to be a performer, that I wanted to act. But my dad was not happy when I told him the plan. He said, act? You want to act? I will tell you how to act. You act like Albert Einstein and do your math homework. Good. To my dad, only math and science were really important. Everything else was STUPID, stupid. But everything else was what I was good at. But even though he couldn't see it yet, I knew that I was destined for greatness, so I tried out for every play and musical in my all-white elementary school. I got my first break in the 4th grade. I was cast as Martin Luther King. Thank you. Yes, I was the closest thing to a black man in the class. And in the 5th grade, we were doing a musical on oral hygiene, and I wanted to be the tooth fairy. But this girl, Jenny, got the part because she had this beautiful blonde hair and I think looked more like a tooth fairy than I did. I was cast as Tooth Decay. But it wasn't so bad because I got to sing a solo and I was excited because my dad would see me on stage. But on the day, because I created this whole crazy makeup, I looked like a zombie or Gene Simmons from Kiss, if you remember Kiss. So I had this makeup all planned, black and white makeup. And my teacher said, you know what, I really like what you're doing with this song, but instead of the makeup, I want you to wear this black mask. So you look more menacing, more like Tooth Decay. It wasn't a black mask, it was a black sack that she pulled over my head, tied around my neck with a piece of white rope. I looked like I was about to get lynched, especially because I was surrounded by tiny dancing white molars. Okay, a few of you got it. You know, and I wanted to protest because first of all, I couldn't see out of this mask. And if I couldn't see, then certainly my father wouldn't know it was me being a star. You know, but I was a professional, you know, and I was the best tooth decay they'd ever seen. Until the dance finale, because the unfortunate combination of being blind and wearing high shoes sent me spiraling down the edge of the stage, wiping out 2 rows of first graders, before a particularly large lad ended the domino effect. Amid the screams, I heard a voice say, "Hey, that is my daughter!" I did not. I knew it was me, so at least I got that. But my dad was very overprotective. Are there some overprotective parents here? No? No? Come on. Or do your parents tell you what to do all the time? Yes, both of you. Both the girls in the front. Hi. Yeah, okay. Well, where's your mom? Oh, hi. So do you think you're overprotective? No? Yeah, you're just like, get online, do whatever you want. Like, doesn't matter. Okay. So my dad thought everything was dangerous. Maybe some people will relate to this. My dad thought everything was dangerous when I was a kid. He would say, "No chewing gum. I don't like the chewing gum. You gotta chew it, you gotta choke, you're gonna cry, then you're gonna die. No roller coaster. You're gonna roll on up, roll right on up. You're gonna cry, then you're gonna die." The thing that he really said was bad for me was the TV show Scooby-Doo. Anybody watch that show? Do you guys watch Scooby-Doo? Okay, alright. So my dad did not like, that was crazy. My dad did not like me watching that show because he would say 2 girls, 2 boys riding around in a van, no parents, and that talking dog. DJ, if you ever see a talking dog, you better run. Because it's got rabies. It's gonna bite you, you're gonna cry, then you're gonna die. Scary guy. Tough. Oh wait, is anybody going to India anytime soon? Anybody here? Oh, hi, I see you back there. What's your name? I'm sorry? Say it loud.
Nurali?
Nurali? Okay, and who's your mom? What's her name? Mom? Padma? Padma and Nurali. Okay, so you guys are going, when are you guys leaving? In June? Okay, can you take something back for me? Sure, no problem. You're so nice. You guys are so nice. That's the worst thing, right? You can't say no. You can't say no when somebody asks you to take something back because it's always a sad story. It's like, can you please take this pack of tablets for my mother? She's diabetic, please. And the Samsonite filled with sweet and low. Can you also take this? No, you can. My dad was like, would not let anybody know we were going to India. And my mom was like, "Oh, yeah, we're going to India." He's like, "Shh, no. We're going to Indiana." Yeah. That's how I mean, it was always a big secret.